longer about that. But look, I got to tell you, the ratchet part of me, if you're going to celebrate the album, I at least at minimum want to hear it. Yeah, the band kind of teased it a little bit throughout the night, but nah, I want to hear it. But I get it. I totally get it. Some of the highlights were the guests. He brought out Slick Rick when he did The Rulers Back. Slick Rick felt like as if him and the band wasn't in sync, but it's still Slick Rick. He's a legend. Peace to him. He brought out Pharrell. That was dope. He went through a whole sequence of that. Now, I got to tell you, the highlight of the guests, not because I'm from Detroit, but it's just the truth, was when he brought out Eminem. Because as he was rapping Renegade, there was a silence amongst the crowd because people were glued because everybody wanted to see Eminem. And when Eminem came out there, the performance, the crowd, the audience, everybody erupted. I got to tell you on the side note, Eminem is a GOAT. He's from my hometown. Much respect to him. I even seen Eminem get booed and turn his boos into yells when I was a kid, sneaking into those spots that him and Rest in Peace Proof and all of them used to freestyle at. But it's hard for me to cheer for M when others are around. And others, I mean people who don't look like us. Because they champion him, and it doesn't feel like they champion him because they're a part of the culture. They're championing him because he got blue eyes that match like theirs. And there was a couple bros that was surrounding me that was like, yo, isn't he great? Isn't he the best? And it just gave me this eerie feeling because M has always given me the impression that he has a love and admiration for the culture, and he's always treated this culture like understanding that he is a visitor. Yes, he's done stuff that I'd have necessarily been a fan of through his entirety of his career, but I never doubted his love for the culture, and he never disrespected it like other people come in and Elvis the game out and then disrespect it like a Post Malone or whatever when they get in through the culture and they want to leave out and then disrespect it. He's never done any of that. And trust me, if you wasn't around during Eminem's prime, if anybody had a pathway to do it, was M, and he's never done that. And I respect that. And also, he's an artist, along with Jay-Z, where people are really drawn into their raw talent. There are a few artists I was telling people in life where people are drawn into like their raw talent, like a Luther Vandross, rest in peace. People were drawn into his voice. And it was good to see people were drawn into lyricism. As they were going and they were doing Renegade and they were ripping and rapping back and forth. And big up to Jay, because people have always said that Jay-Z got ate up on that song by M. And yeah, he did. And that's the truth. And what makes it bad is when you go back and listen to Blueprint, there's no other guest verses on there. It's just M. So there was a whole momentum that was being built. And Eminem outdid him. But M came hungry and ready and prepared. And Jay came as him. He got him one. It happens. So to bring him out there even years later, after hearing what everybody has said, because one thing to be in the studio still think you came on top because you got your yes men around you. It's another thing years later, people still say it. And you bring that man out there because he ain't had to do it, but he did it. It was dope to see that. And on the low, if you're from Detroit and you remember that Renegade was originally Eminem and Royce da 5'9",